Hello, guys. In the past videos, I have introduced the Chinese chessboard, Chinese chessmen, and the Chinese chess rules and the terminologies about the Chinese chess game. And in this video, I will talk about how to start the game. Okay, let's start. Now look at this situation. The chessmen are on their own original positions now. So it's the red one's turn, and next it's the green one's turn. So how to move the first piece? How? There are many choices, such as soldier 1 advances 1. And when we make a choice, make a decision, we should ask ourselves why. For example, now I moved this soldier to this position, but why? The next move, I want to move this horse to this position, so that my horse can move to this position. But now it's at the beginning of the game. We shall focus our powerful pieces facing the opponent's general. So this move is not efficient. And we can move this soldier to this position, or move this soldier to this position. In the past video, I say that the first step to move the soldier 3 or soldier 7 advance one step. It has a name, an interesting name. A immortal points the road. Because now next we can move this cannon to this position, or this position, or this position, or this position. And we can move our elephant to this position. It's okay. But obviously, it's not a good idea. And now it's the green one's turn. If I moved the soldier to this position, what to do? Next, the green one can move his cannon to this position. This move is very efficient. Why? Because the next step I want to move this soldier to this position. If you do this, I can do this, and you eat my soldier. I could attack your elephant. Now, checkmate. You moved the horse, and this cannon can attack the chariot. Checkmate. And now, the red one only has one chariot, and the green one has two chariots, the most powerful weapon on the chessboard. So, at the beginning, this move is more efficient. Now, because we are the beginner of the Chinese chess, so we can select a regular beginning to practice and familiarize ourselves with the first stage or first phase of the game. Like what? Cannon 2 moves 5. We can say this move is the most efficient move of all of the moves. Like what? Elephant 3 advances this 5. Now, why I move the elephant to this position? The next move, I want to move my horse to this position, and this position, and this position, and this position and this position, right? So when I moved the elephant to this position, now it's the green one's turn. He can just move the cannon to this position. Why? Now, if you move your horse to this position, I can move my elephant to this position. Now you move your elephant to this position. Because my soldier is on the original position and not moved to this position yet. So you need to move this soldier to this position. And now your horse can't move to this position, right? The other choice of the beginning is move your horse to this position. The next move, I want to move this soldier to this position, and my horse can move to this position. But now it's the green one's turn. He will move this soldier to this position at once. Now your soldier can't move to this position, right? Now we should move this soldier to this position at once. Why? He moves this horse to this position. I can move my horse to this position as well. And his horse can move to this position, and my horse can move to this position too, to control the river. Right? And now he can move horse to this position. Now look at this situation. The two sides, the formations of two sides is same, right? Now, let's continue putting our cannon to this position to start the game. And now it's the green one's turn. He can put his cannon to this position too. This move is very aggressive. Why? Because you put your cannon to this position and I put my cannon to this position too. We both or aim our cannon to at each other, right? And now the red one moves the horse to this position and he moves horse to this position. It's a regular move. Now we can move the chariot to this position, but not this position. Okay. Now this chariot can control this line. And it's a long road, right? The next move, I can move the chariot to this position, and to this position or this position to control the river. Right? And now this chariot can move to this position. This chariot can move to this position or this position to threaten your soldier and your horse. Just block the horse, right? So now the red chariot controls this line. The green chariot controls this line. And now I move the chariot to this position. Why? Because I want to move my chariot to this position to threaten this cannon, or move to this position to threaten the horse and the cannon, right? So now I want to move the chariot to this position, but now it's the green one's turn. He just moved his advisor to this position, but it's not a good idea. He ought to move this advisor to this position, right? So his general can move to this position, but not this position, right? So now I can't move my chariot to this position, but I can move to this position. The next move, I want to move the chariot to this position to threaten these two pieces. So his horse moves to this position. Now it's the red one's turn. We can move the chariot to this position. Now this cannon can attack this horse, right? He can kill the horse, but this cannon will be in this corner. So now this cannon attack this horse is not a good idea. So what the green can do, I think he can move to this position. To block his chariot, control this line. Right? It's a good idea. Now it's the red one's turn. Now it's the red one's turn. Now he doesn't move this chariot to this position, but he moves chariot to this position just to control the boundary of the river. And now he will does the same thing as same as what he did, just controls the river. And now I move the horse to this position, and he moves the horse to this position. And now I move soldier to this position so that my horse can move to this position and threaten this soldier. Now, look at this situation. We can say it's a good formation now. It's okay for the two sides. Right? But when the red one put his cannon to this position, the most move is moving the green horse to this position. Just protects the middle soldier. Now you can't kill my soldier using your cannon, right? And I move the horse to this position. And I move the chariot to this position. And I move the chariot to this position too. Now the green moves the horse to this position. And now it's the red one's turn. He moves the chariot, the soldier, to this position. Now, this soldier can block this horse, and my horse can move to this position. It's a good idea. Because now my left horse can move to this position or this position. He has two choices, right? And now he can move this soldier to this position to block my soldier or my horse if my horse was here, right? And now my chariot moved to this position. Why? Just to squeeze his space and block these three the most powerful pieces to cross the river, right? So now the green does this, because you moved your chariot from the original position to this position to this position. If you kill the green chariot, he will kill you as well. So now I want to kill this soldier to block this horse, and now I can't kill this horse directly because of this cannon, right? So he will move the cannon to this position. The next move, he will put his cannon to this position to threaten my chariot here directly, right? So I just moved my horse to this position. If he does this, moves to this position, I will move to this position, right? So he moved his right advisor to this position. Why? Why he moved his advisor to this position? Because the next move he wants to move to this position, and your chariot will move to this position and this position to threaten his cannon. And now he can move his cannon to this position to protect his cannon on this position. Right? And now look at this situation. It's okay for the two sides, and they both have a good formation at the beginning of the game. Am I clear? Okay. Now it's the green one's turn. When I put my cannon to this position, and next step, I want to kill this soldier. But he leaves this soldier alone. But because he just moves the elephant to this position. And now you can attack this soldier directly, right? To checkmate. But it's not a good idea. Why? If you kill this soldier now, he just moved his advisor. And now you move your horse to this position. And now he just moves the horse to this position. To threaten your middle cannon on this position. Now you need to protect this cannon by moving this cannon to this position or escape to this position or this position. Right? So now if you move the cannon to this position, he can move his horse to this position. And now the two horses moved to this position like a screen. But you only moved one horse to this position. It's not a good formation. So, at the beginning of the game or within 3 steps, you ought not to kill the middle soldier. Am I clear? And now it's the red one's turn. We can move the elephant to this position to start the game. And now it's the green one's turn. He can move his soldier to this position to block your horse. But Because of this elephant, the next step I can move the soldier to this position, and my horse can move to this position, right? So now it's the red one's turn. I moved the soldier to this position as same as what he does, right? And now he put his horse to this position, and I put my horse to this position as well. Now he can move his horse to this position to threaten my soldier like this. But this move is not a good idea. Why? Now this horse wants to attack this soldier. But I can move the horse to this position. If you attack the soldier like this, I can move the cannon to this position to threaten your horse. But your horse move from the original position to this, to this, to this position. 1, 2, 3 steps. It's a long journey, right? But now I will kill you. So this move is not a good idea. Now it's his turn. He can move horse to this position. Right? The next step, I will put my cannon to this position to squeeze your space and to threaten your soldier. Right? Because at the beginning of the game, you put your horse to elephant to this position because you want to put your horse to this position, right? So now you put the horse to this position. But this position is a dangerous position. Why? Because the green one will do this. The next step, he will move to this position to threaten your horse. And this position is only the unique position to move to, right? So this position is very crowded, right? Now he moves his elephant to this position. Why? Because you want to move to this horse to this position to threaten my soldier, or move to this position to threaten this cannon. And the next step, I can move this advisor to this position and let my chariot out of this corner. Right? And now I just move my advisor to this position because I want to move my chariot to this position to control this line. Because the most powerful pieces are on this side, so the green one puts his chariot to this position, and you put your chariot to this position too. Now I put my chariot I put my advisor to this position. I want to move this chariot to this position. And he will do this. It's a good position to threaten his horse, right? Now, look at this situation or the formation. Their formations are okay at the beginning of the game, right?